Okay, I thought I'd show you my newest project. I built my shop here and I put these big double doors on here, sliding doors. And I wasn't here the day my guys put the doors together. And you see they made them so long that if you bring your concrete right up to them, right here, then you can't shut the door. Up to this edge here. And I've still got room in there to slide the door shut, but at the same time, there's not, a set of tires or vehicle tires or whatever will still roll over that. And if it's something really small, I can throw a piece of plywood down there and roll it over it. And so I poured all the concrete. I did it two different ways here. I did this in two pours. Poured the first section, then I poured the second section, and I filled in the middle there. It's about 3 feet. And before I was thinking about it, I got to thinking, over time with pressure and weight of vehicles, it might start pushing that concrete slab forward. So I went ahead and poured a footing on the other. That's a 6-inch footing. This has all got rebar in it, reinforced rebar. Goes from the footing into the actual concrete slab there as well. And so I think the weight of everything coming down on this will keep it from pushing forward here. But on this section, I decided to come back. I drilled holes and put these are actually 12-inch bars here with the hook on them. They go in there 12 inches, and I glued them in with the concrete adhesive. And I put these in while the concrete was wet. So they're down in there 12 inches wet concrete, and that footing's about, on this end, it's about 18 inches deep. And it goes up, it's only about maybe 12 inches on that side. It's not quite as deep all the way across, but it should be plenty of footing to hold that. And I put this cable. I've probably been better off to do it all like that over there, but I waited too late. I wasn't thinking ahead of time on this one. And but after thinking about it, I got worried about the weight pushing against it. Kind of like it's only going to be 2 feet of dirt on this end, maybe 2 to 3 feet. So if you look back there, the ground's a lot higher. So it's not going to be a lot of dirt right here. You can see how high it'll probably have to come up, about 2 feet, 2.5 down there on the end. And so it's not going to be a lot of dirt. It'll be more the pressure of the vehicle and how big the vehicle is. And, I can concentrate on getting half of it to be on that side at least, if not more, of the weight. So I think it'll hold, but I'll update it down the road and let you know how this is working out. My other option was to take these 2 doors off that I'd already built and come back and this is 20 feet wide and 16 feet high, and an insulated door to fit that roll-up door. I don't even know what the prices are now, but when I looked about a year ago, they were $8,000 to $15,000. And I did this concrete. I just poured it did it all myself. It took 2 pallets of 80-pound concrete. I mixed and poured it myself I got a little electric mixer. And so that was quite a job, but it was I think I got maybe $700 in all of this, plus my time, versus maybe $10,000 to $15,000 for a big roll-up door. Plus, when you do a roll-up door, it takes up space in your it limits your height in there and stuff, and what you can do there in the ceiling. And I may want to do something up in the ceiling there, because this thing is it's 16 feet high to the top of the gray you see there. Then you can see how much is probably another 6 feet in the middle that tapers down on each side. So down the road, I may want to do something different. But I just put the cables on, and I'm I'm gonna come in here and cover this up with as much dirt as I got, and then I'll come in, I'm gonna let that pack down, then I'll come in and put gravel on top of that. And eventually I may even pour a concrete pad that connects into this. But for right now, I spent enough money, more than I want to spend. And I just want to get it graveled where I can drive in and out of here with gravel and get in and out of the shop. I mean, I've been having to throw boards down there or whatever. I mean, this hole wasn't here. I dug this hole for the footing and all. Before, it was just a drop from, you can basically see right there how far it is from the top of the floor down to the bricks. So down there it was only about 6 or 8 inches. So I was just having to throw a couple of boards up there and drive up. But it's getting to be a pain. I want to get this finished where I can easily open the doors and drive in and out whenever I want without having to get out and throw some 2x10s or whatever down and driving up on it. But you can see how much dirt I've got here. I'm gonna push all that in there and see where I get. And I've got some more piles of dirt where I dug the footings on this building here. This building is on, I poured a concrete slab, and my posts are above ground. They're connected to the concrete. They're bolted to the concrete instead of down in the ground. So I don't have to worry about my posts rotting or whatever. And I mean, if I come around this back side, you might be able to see it. You can see how high it gets down there on the end. I just didn't have a very level lot, and to make it level, I was going to have to bring in a lot of dirt and do it on a fill, and I just didn't want to do all that. So I blocked it up and filled it with sand and put rebar, and I actually used macro fibers in this concrete as well. And it's 6 inches deep all the way across there. And we did do it in sections. You can see the section lines. I think each section is about, I think it's 12 by 12 each section. So anyway, we'll see how this works out. This might turn out to be redneck engineering that doesn't work, but I feel pretty confident this is going to, especially this side with the footing, and I don't know about this side. We'll have to just see how it holds up. But we'll have 2 different sections tested here, and if I have to come back and redo this edge side down here, I'll do it. But I'm fixing to cover it up, get some dirt in here, and maybe a year or 2 from now, after I've been using it for a while, I'll come back and update this and let you know if it works. But it's much cheaper. It was a little more manual labor on my part probably than putting the door up, but you can see how big my door is here. It's 20 feet wide, 16 feet high, so it's a big door. And to get a insulated door there for that, it was quite expensive, to say the least. So I've got some videos out there that shows me my lights, how I did my lights, and a few other things. I've got a video that shows me building this thing, but I didn't get good video on it, so it's a lot of pictures and just me talking. I wish I'd have got the whole thing on video, but it didn't. But anyway, I'm gonna stop this here. I'm gonna fill it with some dirt, and I'll come back and update it in a little bit. Okay, here's a look at it after I've pushed some dirt up to it and closed the doors. You can see what it looks like. Doors shut. And I'll let this sit here for a little bit and settle a little before I try to put gravel on it. Probably have to put a little bit more. It looks like I'm a little low right there in the middle. Probably need to either push a little more up there, or and I'm gonna fill that in on across there too. So I need to get, so I got plenty of dirt on the other side of the building that I dug up before. So anyway, there's what it looks like, and that's my answer to the sliding doors that are too big, that now at least cover the whole doorway and still work like they originally worked before I put the ramp in here. And I'll gravel this whole thing. I'll probably dig this down some more over here where the water will flow, because it comes down a hill. I don't know if you can see the hill, but it's coming downhill a little bit there. And I'll dig a little, I'll fix it where it washes off over there, off to this side of the building. And then my drive goes all the way back down through there next to my camper. And it's probably a 300, it's probably 250 to 300 yard driveway. It's got gravel all the way. You can see the silver car right there. It's my daughter's car. You can see it's pretty much gravel. There was gravel originally all the way. You can see spots of it in there, but its grass has grown because it wasn't used for a long time. There used to be a mobile home sitting here somewhere before I bought this property. So anyway, there it is. There's a quick look at it. Now I can drive in and out of my building, because it was, if you see over there those blocks, it was about 2 blocks up, and it was a pain. This end, it's only about a block. This end, it's about 2 blocks. But I'll get the gravel up there pretty close to even with the top of it. But I'm gonna let it settle a little bit. I may try to go ahead and put a little light load of crushed concrete on here, a couple of loads of that first, and then once that settles in, I'll put some gravel on top of it. I'm sure this dirt's gonna settle some, so I'll probably have to add some more, or add more gravel. Crushed concrete, I've had good luck with that. I put it on all the way down my drive, and it sets up pretty hard. It's a little dusty, but somebody told me once you get it in and get it settled in, and put a small thing of gravel on it, and that takes care of the dust, or a lot of the dust. But anyway, there it is. If you've got sliding doors like this and you're looking for a way to maybe do if you need a ramp, that's how I did mine. Is it the right way? Is it like I said, it may be redneck engineering, I don't know, but it works. So allows me from changing out those doors, not to put in $10,000 to $15,000 roll-up door. Can't believe how expensive those doors are, but they are. And I think I built those 2 doors for, I think it's a couple $100 tops. So, and you can roll them completely out of the way. You don't have to worry about bumping them, hitting them up on the top, something tall. There it is. Again, I'll update this once I get some more gravel and fill it in a little more, and I'll kind of update from time to time. Okay, I got a layer of crushed concrete on it now. We'll let this settle in, and I think I about decided I'm probably just going to pour a concrete pad right here where I can at least wash my cars and stuff like that. It'll probably be gravel on out here. I might slowly pave it on the way all the way out, but it'll probably be a while down the road. But I'll let this settle in. This works good. I've driven in and out here with my vehicle several times, no problems, and works good. So there's a look at it. So far it seems to be working fine. We'll see how that concrete holds up. I'll come back and update it later after it settles in some more, and we've used it some more, and I'll let you know how it's working. But I think the idea is going to work. But there it is, and that's probably going to wrap this video up. We'll probably come back down the road and update this at some other point, let you know how it's working out after we've used it for some period of time, got a few rains on it and all that kind of stuff. But there it is. We can get in and out of here now. I'm pretty excited about it. My shop's been here for almost a year, and I hadn't been able to even drive in and out without throwing some boards or something down there. All right. Thanks for watching.